So we got the movie Slingshot, and honestly it surprised me in a unique way. I had no idea what this movie was going to be about. All I saw was a photo, bought my tickets for that weekend for the review on the YouTube, and I found out to be a hidden gem, although I suspect a lot of people will not like it. Basically what I got, it's a sci-fi thriller outer space movie with hints of romance. I'll say that again, with hints of romance as you see throughout the movie. What we get is a main character named John as he awakes from hypersleep to find his quarters and his two other, I guess I want to say, teammates or astronauts. He starts being confused. He can't remember some beautiful last girl's name on Earth, and he can't remember her name. So he's like, what's her name? What am I doing here? What continues is honestly kind of crazy as we encounter, is this real or is it not? Find out as we talk about it. So like I said earlier, he awakes from hypersleep. He eats first. And then his two other teammates are telling him, hey, you know, we're on this board of the Odyssey. We've been on space for 2 years. We're going to use Jupiter's orbit gravitational pull to slingshot away to Saturn's moon, which is Titan, which is like another human colonization, another outer space next level. That's their destination. So they've been on space for 2 years. He awakes from hypersleep. He's confused. He starts hearing things. He starts seeing things. Is it kind of scary as the trailers make you all to believe? Because that's what I got from the poster. I'm like, kind of, but we'll talk about that in a minute. The two other crew members consist of Lawrence Fishburne. The main character is Casey Affleck. And we also got Tomei Capone. Now, these names probably sound familiar to you because Lawrence Fishburne is no stranger to anyone, but Tomei, I actually recognize him because that guy is from The Boys, you know, The Boys, the superhero. So I was like, dude, this is amazing. Such good talent. Although the script and the writing and the movie is kind of mediocre at best. I mean, this is the beginning of September. So like I said in my other video reviews, we get a lot of these thinking movies like, oh, it makes you think that could be scary. That could be dangerous, but with hints of scariness, with hints of jump scares, with hints of, oh my god, that could be fatal to humans. I didn't think I was going to like this movie. In the beginning of the first 15 or 20 minutes, I'm sitting there at AMC, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, drinking my Coke Zero. I'm like, should I leave? I'm like, this is kind of boring. I kind of want to experience the end of summer, you know, because it's like Labor Day weekend. But I'm so glad I stayed because I think this appealed to me way more than it will to you guys, or if you're in a different crowd. Let me explain. So the movie is in two parts, basically the present time and also the past. Every time he goes to hypersleep, we get to a sense of this relationship with Zoe Morgan. They get coffee. They go on dates. He listens to her lectures. They work in the same like building trying to get this like space program to go to the Titan. I'm like, dude, I love that because I didn't think it was gonna have romance. And every time the beginning of the flashbacks, I'm like, it's just one flashback. But then the second flashback happens and the third flashback happens. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This is reeling me in because, of course, if some of you have known me, I went to school for romance. I love romance. I read romance books. Romance is a big part of my life. So I was like, yes, I stayed for the romance. But every time it goes to the present, things start happening. Oh my gosh, the ceiling has been broken. Is it demonic? Is it something external? Oh my gosh, like, are we going into space the wrong way? Can we make it to the slingshot? Should we go back to Earth? Is it our teammates playing tricks on us? Or is it the hypersleep? Because according to the trailers, and if you've seen the movie, it can cause hallucinations, confusion. You can hear sounds. It makes you change your personality. It's crazy stuff during the past and the present. And they start battling against each other. Can we trust you? Can you trust me? Should we go back to Earth? I know a secret manipulative strategies. So it's a cool balance, although it is kind of boring at some times, you know, in the beginning. If you're not into the romance like I am, this will probably be a little bit boring for you. I mean, it only gets really picked up in like the last 30 minutes is like really bonkers. So, but I don't know if you want to do that. Even for me, as a guy that loves movies, in the first 15-20 minutes, I was like, should I leave? And I'm like, no, I shouldn't leave. And I'm so glad I stayed because I love the romance. You see how I connected with that. But if I didn't like the romance, if you don't like really space, it's like, it's mediocre at best. I kind of mentioned this earlier. It kind of blurs the line of reality and like fake. Like, you don't know. He starts seeing her in the spaceship. He starts hearing her voice. The flashbacks are real because the movie does a good job of telling you it's a flashback. It's like this bright light, and then you see them, of course, like I said earlier, get coffee, go on dates, make love, and it comes to this satisfying climax as, I don't want to ruin it to you, but let's just say feelings are involved. Maybe she doesn't want him to go because he's going to be away from her and she has feelings now, or he has feelings now. Feelings can change fundamentally a relationship, and it comes to a satisfying conclusion throughout the end of the movie because what I got from it, it's him being honest with himself, with his true feelings. Does he really like her? Does he really love her? Or was it just a long-term booty call because they work together? Did this girl really fell for him? Or did he really fall for her? And is this mission real? Are these guys, can they be trusted? Can they make it towards the Titan? Are these guys playing tricks on him? Or is the sedative effects of the hibernation sleeps confusing him in such a way? And the ending is so, like, I understand it. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Because it's like, it is real. Like, conclusion. I'm not saying it's real or fake of what's going on. That's for you to watch the movie. But it does give you a concrete answer of everything. All the answers, all the questions that's been pondering in your head when you watch the movie, it answers and end with satisfying finish. And I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. But like I said earlier, I love the romance. I live for the romance. I want the romance. I have romance books. My whole room is romance. So to me, I did gravitate it towards that way. Yeah, sometimes it could be mediocre, kind of be a little bit boring. But if you like romance, if you like thinking movies that gets you on your feet, where you're like, you know what, that could be a little bit shady, and it does drop hints, clues, and tips on how to survive this if you rewatch it again. I'm like, dude, this is pretty cool. Even though the amazing talent is bogged down by mediocre script writing, I mean, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. You'll probably catch it on streaming, but you gotta remember, this is a thinking movie because it's the beginning of September. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give this a C-, same grade as the other movie, apparently in the same week. I did find this to be thought-provoking and kind of engaging, but I noticed that I will take my subjectivity out of the film to review it for you guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it so much. Maybe consider hitting that like button and turning on notifications so you never miss a video. With that, take care, bye!